at your mouth.
Oh, beautiful. Eric, we all good?
Oh, man.
It's
All
kind
right,
of
guys. Hey, what a weekend, man. What a weekend we just came through.
Amazing weekend. Team Warrior aesthetics.
Wow.
Takeover.
Domination, honestly.
Showed up and
Straight
showed
up
out.
domination.
Yep.
Yeah, for
So
real.
people who don't know, we had a huge show this weekend. We had Raven compete up north. Congratulations to her. She did get her proposal.
Let's go, Ray.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Dustin had 2 guys. I had 5 athletes. Jen had an athlete. We went over to the Chisel Classic. We pulled up technically 4 overalls. 5. Technically 5 overalls because we got 2 and not 1 novice.
1 true novice.
1 true novice, and then 3 in the. And then we actually had these 2 battle for the overall. So we're gonna get to that. But how are you guys feeling, man? How are you guys feeling about everything?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I had my moment of disappointment on Saturday and whatnot, but I'm feeling good. You know, it's hyped me up. I got feedback, and we know what we have to do to, reassess and improve for, Universe in 2 weeks, and we're going to do exactly that. We've got moves being made already on my part. So I'm excited. I'm excited to kind of come back even better. So
Yeah.
Yep, I feel the same way. I feel like there was a lot of really, really great talent out there, and I was glad to be on stage with everybody. But I did also get really awesome feedback that I feel like I can definitely dominate next weekend.
yeah, nothing that we can't change in the amount of time we have. So
Exactly.
For me, I mean, it's been 2 years since I've been on the stage, so I was a little nervous.
how did
I
that
think
feel?
it was 2
Yes.
years.
Yeah, it's been
Damn,
since
that's wild,
2023,
bro.
so-
Yeah, you're right.
Come back and get another overall, I honestly feel a lot more confident heading into Universe. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring a sharper package. And
Yeah. And a lot of people don't know what happened to us like 5 weeks out. What happened to us?
when I tore my groin.
Yep. Let's talk about that a little bit, man. You came through a big.
man.
We have not said anything. I haven't told anybody that.
So pretty much on a good old quad day, my dumbass loaded up 9 plates on each side in the leg press like I usually do, which I probably shouldn't be doing, like Matt tells me all the time.
Yep.
And I think it was because, and this happened at another leg press at Crunch. So I think it's the problem is the leg presses at Crunch. So I was at the Crunch on 64, and obviously I'm not familiar with that one. I got to like the 7th or 8th rep, hit the bottom, and my left leg hit like a nice little jerk to the left. And for about 2-3 weeks, I pretty much couldn't do any adductors. I went to the doctors, got an MRI, and they basically said they think I had a inguinal hernia.
Oh man!
And I wanted to push through. So
So what does that mean?
it's pretty much like, so the male body, like the most, like I guess sensitive, like part of the body where you can get a hernia is like right in that groin area.
Yeah.
And so I had like a little protrusion that came through there that was painful, but luckily it worked out on its own, and took the time off and
Dialed it back.
Yeah, dialed it back. Just pretty much like the only thing that was really hurting was adductors, so inward motion. So I went from doing 200 plus pounds on the adductors to
Nothing.
no pounds. But yeah, I'm pretty much back to normal now.
Yeah.
So
Here's the thing, man. Most people would have tapped out. Most people would have said, fuck this prep, bro. I'm going to eat a meal. I'm done with this shit. You didn't do that. What did you do? You came over my house, right? We talked you off the ledge a little bit. And just give us a rundown, man. How did you push through when most people would have given up?
I don't know, man. I think that it's because I already put so much time and effort into this, and this is a long-term goal of mine, and I didn't really want to kick the can. It's been 2 years since I've been on stage. Like I didn't want to back out.
Right.
It meant a lot for you to get back.
It's
on
Team
stage
Warrior,
again.
bro. Never back down, never surrender.
That's it. No, literally, though.
And like my legs are kind of my strong point.
Right.
So like I kind of figured like if anything, it's okay to take some time off from hitting some serious legs and try to focus on upper body. And so obviously it worked out. Got an overall.
Yep.
And just 12 more days to Universe.
Yeah.
I think it's 11.
11 days.
Dude, we're going to be on stage soon.
I know.
And
we have like a week
Wow.
to just like kind of come down a little bit, and then it's
Right.
right back into peak
Yep.
week again. So it's
Yeah.
I'm ready.
So something me and Brianna were talking, and I think it's a thing on the team, right? That if you don't get an overall, you're just shit. Like we have in our minds that if we don't get an overall, we're just losers. We didn't do well, and I think that's kind of what happened. You're in good spirits always. You're miss happy, but like you were really down on yourself
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
Give us a rundown. Why is Team Warrior like that?
Well, because we hold ourselves to such a high standards, because we are a different caliber of athletes. We live, eat, sleep, breathe this lifestyle, and so when we have our standards so high, because we know we can achieve like such great things, falling even like the slightest bit short, even though I won my open, I won first in my open class, like that's a win, absolutely. but when you're not getting the overall, to me, I was like, damn, I failed. And it took me, I dwelled a little bit too much for my liking on the not getting the overall instead of celebrating the fact that I won my open class, because that's a win, obviously. So, I think it's just because I hold myself to such a high standards and high expectations for myself, because I know I can go far and I will go far in the sport. So I think, it's just, we just have high standards for ourselves. And that's something that you've instilled in me since day one, is that I can, you believe in me more. You believed in me more than I believed in myself when I first started. So it's like you, built that mentality for me. So it's something I'm forever grateful for. So I'm happy. Obviously, I won and it's a great feeling, but I want to do better. I want it all. Sure.
And you shined on stage for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I peeked my head around the corner when I saw you, and you were just
you. And when I stepped off stage, like I had a couple different people coming up, and even Shaq Daddy was like, there were times that he's like, I wasn't judging. Like that's all he said, and to hear that from multiple people and stuff is like, well, then what went wrong, But we got feedback, and like I said, we reassessed, and we have moves to improve, and watch me in 2 weeks.
That's it.
So if I may ask, what was the feedback?
My posing, I think it was more so my mandatories at finals when we were fighting for the overall. I was taking too long to find that pose, and David said that once I found that pose, I nailed it, but it was the process of getting into it that was a bit sloppy. And I think between prejudging and finals, I was looking at videos that like my parents had sent me, and I was critiquing myself a little too hard, and I think I was definitely overthinking it when it came to finals, and maybe that was what I think that's what it was. So
your physique definitely blew hers out of the water.
Yeah.
I mean, watching you at prejudging and watching your flow when you came in through it and hitting your quarter turns and everything like that, everything was flowing beautifully and it looked nice. So, I mean, I can definitely see that. Posing can definitely have, like we always say, regardless, we can be the best posers in the world still, and we have just that slight inkling in our head about maybe a slight just not so confident about it. And then when we get up there, like for me, my back, I'm just trying to boom and set, and I don't want to move anymore. And every time that we make an adjustment, I find that adjustment and I set. And then we'll be up there and I'll make that adjustment and I'll be on the fucking pose and I'll sit there and I'm just listening. Matt says something cool. Back, fucking tuck your butt, something, you know what I mean? Like if that's the case, then, they're going to see something different than we had. But, You take it in stride. Your posing is great. You're very graceful. You're smooth. You got that buttery smooth flow. And then so now we know, right?
Yeah,
so when we're up there and there's a difference that when we're in comparison, let's fucking nail it and get in that pose first.
Absolutely.
Too easy.
And another thing too is like I practice my posing, pretty religiously, but you need to practice harder. Like if you think your conditioning with posing is good, like it's not. You're up, when you're up there. I was sweating by the time I went off. Like I had to go and go like this because I was starting to drip. And I think obviously it's the pressure on the lights and it's a little hot on stage and stuff like that. But you need that's one thing that do not stop ever practicing your posing, your conditioning, holding them. 30 seconds, 25 seconds longer, as long as you can. And then because that's another thing David said too is that he could see that I was starting to breathe a little bit, so I was losing my. I don't have the tiniest waist, so everything I can do to accentuate it, holding it, and things like that. So it's little things like that I'm gonna nail into my the next 2 weeks, and it won't be a problem.
So the biggest tip that I can give for that, and this goes for everybody and whatever, we're probably gonna clip this, but what you can do, and what I have my athletes do, and what I like to do as well, I'm actually gonna go back to the previous Olympia. So go to YouTube, type in 2024 women's figure Miss Olympia or Olympia prejudging. Cool. As soon as that comes up, boom, now you're posing. So you get to listen.
Yeah.
Right? You get the visualization. You're hearing the crowd. You get to hear fucking Steve Weinberger call the shots. Yeah. And then you get to sit there and literally just pose via their tempo. Right? And so over and over and over and over and over again, you're going to get lineup after lineup after lineup. And you just sit there and you pose.
Yeah.
And you pose. and you pose. It's usually around 30 minutes, half an hour. You know what I mean?
That's a
So
really
same
good
thing with
idea.
you. Same thing, classic physique. I mean, I have my guys do it all the time. Men's physique, fucking 20, and I just sit there and I fucking pose and I sweat my balls off. But again, it's about the visualization of things, right? The manifestation of visualization. While I'm there, I'm listening. I can hear the fucking crowd. It's almost like, you already there. You've been there. You can smell the smells that aren't, you know what I mean? Even though you're not there, right?
Smell the tan. Smell your tan.
Right, think about the lights, all that kind of stuff. But again, it's just being able to pose like that, and you get the visualization of the pros on stage. You get that motivation, that extrinsic motivation. It just helps out a lot, and that is a very, very, very key pro tip to anybody out there who is really trying to build their endurance with posing. You do that consistently for a couple weeks, even before your competition, or religiously 8 weeks out, bro. I'm telling you, you're gonna be fucking that much more ahead of everybody else on stage.
Yep, because it does not matter how good your physique looks, man. If you can't pose, we learned that you're in trouble. And even if you think you're a good poser, like, you still need to get work done, and this is a big thing too. Like, people cannot wait till the last 4 weeks to pose. The last 4 weeks, guys, you're at your lowest, and people always put it off. Like, oh, I'll wait. I'll pose the last 4 weeks. But the last 4 weeks, you have no carb. Like, sometimes, like Dustin, he's running no carb with a lot of his guys, Mr. Shredded Zayn. But, you know what I'm saying? 2 weeks of no carb. But I'm just saying.
3% body fat, literally, hydrated cellularly.
Yeah.
I'll show you his in body. It's just fire.
But he really, I doubt he was doing much posing towards the end there. Like, it's just hard. So the quicker you can start posing, the better it's going to be for you overall. And here's the thing too, right? When people get feedback, like, you guys got to take that shit seriously. Like, every judge, but here's the thing though, it's kind of confusing. Sometimes you'll get 5 judges, one say something, they all say something different, but you have to unanimously, take their information, and then you're not retarded. Like, you've been following this sport for a while. Like, what shit advice you could get. Like, when people say Brianna's not conditioned, yeah, right, that would never happen, right? Not with our athletes. I don't think. I've never heard that actually in a long time.
Not.
Like, you need to be tighter. I'm just saying, haven't heard that for a long time.
That's one thing that David said. My conditioning was on point. So.
And he said you were full and everything. It was just, it's hard, And again, with Brianna specifically, it's just the structure. We have to pose around, right? And that's what's freaking tough, man. And what I've learned is that I don't even get mad when we don't win overalls no more. Like, I did get a little pissed. I'm not gonna lie, I did get a little pissed. I thought we got robbed there. Let's be honest. But what I do is I go back to the drawing board. Like, what could we get better? Even if we win, like Jordan won, how could we get better? Right?
Absolutely.
And that's what fucking matters.
You always got to ask that question, even if you win. It does not matter. A great athlete is always going to find out what they can do to improve. So even if it's something very small and minor, but you just got to be willing to accept that constructive criticism.
Well, I think too, like, if you're in the sport, you want to grow.
Absolutely.
So, and getting the criticism is always helpful. So if you use it correctly, and take it, and just, it's not personal. It's just these are things and tools to help you get better.
Right.
And the judges too, like, they remember more than people than we think. They know from last season to this season, like, if I improved or if she improved and stuff like that. So if they're giving you feedback and you're coming back the same, then it's like,
I mean, both of you guys
building.
got huge, great feedback from David. Like, he literally said you were quads, which was like the best comment he could have gave, because we've been busting around on quads. Thank fucking God from last year, right? So we did some work, and he even said you tightened up dramatically. Like, you went from placing second, third to winning in top 2. You just versed a fucking freak. Like, that girl's genetics were like supreme. Like, I'm talking about like 1% genetics. Structurally, like Alice type genetics. You went up against an Alice. Like, you can't even be mad about that one. Like, that's how good you and that girl were.
Well, and also she has height on me too. So like she has a lot of length. Yeah,
and she had awesome shoulders. I mean, like I said, I told you. What did I tell you? I'm pretty good at what I'm like. It's gonna be you versus her. And it was, again, I think at the national level, I think you may do a little bit better just because you're a little bit fuller. But that girl's shape, man, is just ridiculous.
No, she was beautiful, and she did a great job. She really did. And she had a beautiful smile. She really did. She was captivating for sure.
Yeah, walk out there captivating. And I think that, like, something you said too is, I don't think a lot of clients can't take feedback, dude. Like, God damn, it is tough. Like, this man takes feedback awesome. Like, the second we won, doesn't matter. Okay, how can we get better? You're back.
First question.
Cool. We got to fix that.
Too easy.
Easy. And that's the thing too, is I think having somebody backstage, kind of switch up, but having somebody backstage making those calls for you, like, hey, this. And even like Dustin at his show, I'm like, less is more, Dustin, because he wanted to hit it hard. He was probably getting nervous. He's like, fuck this. And I'm like, less is more. The second I say less is more, his back was perfect. It was just boom. And it's good to have coaches back there to
absolutely 100%
make calls. that you trust, not some people who don't know what the fuck they're doing, like your boyfriend or something. Don't listen to them, okay? Like they all probably think you're gonna win, and they all think you're the best. Don't listen to your boyfriend. Find someone who knows what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we got nationals pretty much 10 days away. How are you guys feeling? You guys feeling confident? Give us the feelings, man. 'Cause we're going to New Jersey in a week.
Yeah, no. I'm excited.
I'm really excited. I think the trip it's gonna be. I'm getting there early, so if there's any outside factors that we can, I can make sure that I have everything I need and whatnot. I'm excited to get to Jersey and be I've never traveled there to see that that part of the the states and stuff, but. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm excited that the team's going to be there. We're doing this there's how many of us are going? There's 10.
11.
Yeah,
11, I
so
think.
It's going to be, again, power in numbers. So there's nothing like the community that we've built. So getting to go there and experience this with the team is going to be an awesome thing. So I'm super, super excited and ready.
I don't know how about you guys feel, but this is my first out-of-state competition.
How am I
going to pack all my shit in my suitcase?
I was freaking out traveling in Boca, making sure I had everything.
Just like Matt said, less is more.
Definitely not bringing those 25-pound dumbbells.
No, absolutely. Bring that. Now you're overweight.
Just bring bands. You don't need dumbbells.
No.
Bring bands.
I'll have my bands too. So don't
my husband was cracking me up. He's like, "There's no way we can do this in New Jersey. You're gonna have to figure this out."
Because what? All the shit you pack?
Yeah.
Dude, I was almost
6
like
bags.
Almost like got mad at her backstage. Like, okay.
Did you
we
have
get
a
done.
wagon?
Not this time.
No, but pretty much we get done, and I'm like, we're out waiting for Jess. 10 minutes go by. 20 minutes goes by, 30 minutes goes by. I'm like, all right, dude. So I went back there, and she's like trying to zip it up. I'm like, how do you have this much shit? Like, what are we bringing? You literally bring in your entire everything she brought. I
don't want to be without. Okay, if I'm cold,
Yeah.
then I need that. If
That's true.
I'm not cold, then I can take it off. If I need my rice cakes, if someone needs rice cakes, I have plenty.
That's true. You have like 5 bags of rice
She's like
cakes.
the backstage mom. Like,
Right. I have extra jewelry just in case something breaks. I
actually left my jewelry in the room from between prejudging and finals. So I had Natalia gave me one of her bracelets. I didn't know you had jewelry.
Yes. I brought extra jewelry just in case.
Yeah.
You never know. I even have an extra suit now.
So like Jordan said, give us some things how to pack. What do we give some people some advice, Dustin? You've been at a lot of shows. You've traveled a lot of shows. I know I can give my advice.
Absolutely.
Give us a little rundown, man. We traveled a lot of shows. What can we minimize?
I mean, honestly, I really just pack what I need, right? So in my food bag, okay. I'm no matter what, I'm going to bring my food, right? I don't want to be without food, so I want to have enough meals for sure. So how do I do that? Well, when I cook my food, I put them in plastic bags, and the reason why I put them in plastic bags is because it's going to save space, right? So now I take that. I might make like 4 cups of rice, depending on how long I'm going to be there. I might do that twice. So I have 2 fucking bags of rice. Now I freaking flatten it, and it's nice and flat.
Oh, do you vacuum seal it?
I mean, you can if you want to.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Vacuum seal it. She's got
I
everything.
don't vacuum seal it, but I mean at the
That
same.
would be a good
But
idea.
at the same time, it's so warm, and I flatten it out so much that it basically vacuum seals itself.
Right.
So now I have my rice. Then I'm like, okay, cool. Let me do some chicken. So I'll make some chicken. Boom. I got 3-4 pounds of chicken. Let's do some ground turkey or some ground beef. So I want something grounded so that it's easily digestible.
Right.
Get something, small meals like that. Cool. So I'll do that. Now I have that. If I'm gonna need some veggies, cool. I'll put some broccoli. Bang from there. Then, I'll pack, I'm going to have oats in the morning. So I'll scoop my little oats in my freaking bag, put all that stuff in there. And then I always bring like something to eat out of, right? So I'll have my my container. I put my freaking scale in there. I put all my stuff. I'll put my oil. Well, again, if you're traveling, you can't carry on your oil. So I put my oil in a couple plastic bags. I stick that into my carry-on. Or underneath the plane. Or underneath the plane, and then from there I'll take like my almond butter because we already got that fucking snagged. I'm not getting that snagged again, so I'll put that in a fucking plastic bag, and then that goes in the fucking underneath the plane as well, right?
Did you freeze it?
For what? No, I'm not freezing fucking almond butter. Who the fuck freezes almond butter?
I'm not saying that. Your rest of your food, silly goose.
What? No. Why am I freezing it?
your meat and
Well,
your food?
listen. She might have a fucking secret here that we got to find out.
If you want to freeze it, by all means, freeze it. I've never froze my meat before, and everything's fine.
Okay.
So I stick it in the refrigerator and I
Okay.
keep it nice and cold. I put it in there and then we're fine. It is an ice pack in itself.
Okay.
And my lunchbox is insulated, so it's fine.
Okay.
If you want to freeze it, absolutely.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna freeze it because when I get there, I'm gonna need to eat. I'm gonna need to eat while I'm on the fucking plane. How am I gonna eat frozen food?
So
No, I'm saying like get like a couple out and then put the rest of it
absolutely
frozen.
So what you can do is take
Right.
my system and then you can adapt it to you.
Perfect.
Cool.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
Teamwork. High
Freeze
five.
whatever the fuck you want.
So, I mean, I pretty much did the same thing. What I would do every time I traveled, and I traveled a lot, guys. When I prepped last time, I was traveling in North Americans, all over the fucking place. Half of my suitcase I'd put for food, half of it I've put for like clothes and stuff like that. And you're prepping, dude.
It's
Guys,
easy.
you don't need 30 fucking outfits.
You don't.
You need
I need
one outfit.
I need like 2 or 3 outfits to fucking work out in, right? I need that.
Not even, probably. Most of the time.
Probably not even.
Probably not even.
And then I just need something for after the show, which I don't give a fuck if it's sweats. I don't care. I'm not
Exactly.
trying to fucking dress to the nines at this place. I'm going to fucking destroy and dominate the stage and then go get a good meal and get the fuck home.
Yeah. Big tip though, don't put your suit under the plane. Okay, bring that shit with you. Because if you lose your suit,
100%, you make sure that you keep at least like, I mean, I got like fucking 26 pairs of fucking shorts now, but I'll have a couple in my bag that I check or whatnot, and then I'll at least have 1 or 2 inside my backpack, just in case. Just in case. You never fucking know if they're gonna lose your bag or whatnot. You know what I mean? Fucking.
yeah. So what do you guys got on that? Brianna, you've done some shows too. What do you got? Packing.
I checked that was my main thing, was my suit and my heels. I checked. I had to have eyes on it before I literally pulled out of my driveway. And then I went to Natalia's house. I met her there. Same thing. I had to make sure that I had it. That's how, like, you know, that was the most important thing, as I needed. Well, same thing with my food and my suit and my heels. Like, that was like the most important thing. So as long as I had those 3 things, the rest, I was like, I can figure it out. But yeah. So I think about back to the traveling with food.
Yep.
Even when you put your food under, like in your carry-on, you don't freeze it.
What do you mean? I never put my food underneath the plane.
Oh, okay. So you always
You
have
never put your foot on the
I
plane.
never put my
That's what I think
the
that's what she
only
was
thing that I
asking,
put
right?
underneath the plane is my almond butter and my oil. That's it.
Okay,
I want
everything
my
else you
food
have on
with
your
me so that
person.
I can eat.
Okay, I just didn't know if there was like, if you could only carry like a certain amount of food with you, or if you were there like, I don't give a fuck, you can have as much
don't give a
food.
shit. It's a carry-on.
Yeah, I don't think they care.
As long as your carry-on fits inside what it's supposed to fit, I don't give
Whatever
a
the
shit.
fuck you
So I
can
have
fit in.
my lunchbox is my big carry-on, and I have a backpack. That's it. My 2 carry-ons.
I think you just have to make sure it's ice packs and not ice.
Yeah.
You don't want to. So here's the thing: if you have ice packs, you want to make sure that they are completely frozen, or they're going to take them and throw them away. So that's why I don't bring ice packs. If she's got a good idea, if you want to actually freeze your meat or whatever the case, and actually have some meals set aside in a smaller bag that are already pre-fucking done, and all you have to do is open it, stick it in your bowl, and do that, but the rest of your food's frozen, makes sense. But if you're going to have an ice pack, again, you got to make sure that it is completely frozen, because if there's any slight bit of liquid within that, they're going to fucking pull it, and they're throwing your ice packs away. So now it's pointless. You just wasted money.
I'm never gonna forget this little story for you guys. So it was Alice's first show, right? Drove all the way up to Panhandle. We get there. She gets there. She pulls out this bag of like tilapia, and I'm like, "Where'd you get this? Like, we just got here. Like, what the fuck did this come from?"
Like,
Long story
uncooked?
short, she literally bought it from the house, put it in like this random like trash bag, and kept it in the car all the way to fucking 7 hours away. And she got there. I said, "Alice, we're going to buy new shit. We're not doing this." And she got mad at me. She's like, "No, I eat this shit all the time." It's come to find out, this girl, I'm not lying, 0 ice, 0 anything. She'd have all her meals in her little bag and just eat that shit hot. Like after like 8-9 hours, fish sitting there. Savage mode, bro. Savage mode. Jordan, scoot over a little bit this way. Sorry. There you go. You're good, man. Because it'll zoom in on you. But dude, how fucking crazy is that? Like,
Oh my
I am so weird about shit like that. Like, I'm very picky.
So you're saying you cook all your meals fresh? Like,
I cook every single meal fresh when I'm prepping. If I'm gonna suffer this much, I'm at least gonna enjoy my fucking food. Okay, I'm cooking that shit fresh.
Yeah.
But I did get a little bit kind of just really tired in prep last time, so I would just cook my chicken. And chicken's not bad. Like if you just throw it in a little pan, heat it up, it's not bad. So I would cook up grilled chicken and then chop it up, and that's it. But
just heat it up.
everything else, dude, I could not imagine these fucking people eating frozen fish. You get frozen fish, then you unfreeze it, then you cook it, then you put it in the fridge, or you freeze it, and then you eat it,
or you let it sit in the car for.
Or you let it sit in the car forever,
and then you eat it.
Oh my God, bro! No.
Yeah, no.
sir.
Like my fish now lately, I'll cook basically 2 meals of like basically 4 fillets, and then these fillets will literally equal out to like 200, maybe 205 grams, or like 175. And honestly, I don't give a fuck if it's 175. That's what I eat. Boom. And so I do 2 meals at a time. Bing, bing, and then I like my shit fresh. If it's not fresh anymore for my fish, I can't fucking do it.
I can't do it.
Well, with fish, it's hard. You know what I mean? Like chicken, ground turkey.
Chicken's easy. Yeah, exactly.
It's
Fish, I'll go like 2 days, but
right.
Like 2 days? Bro, you savage.
I won't go more
2
than
days,
2
motherfucker? You just-
Like in the fridge.
No, bro. No, not more than a day.
Like chicken and beef, 7 days is fine.
Yeah, me too. I agree. 7 days. Wait, 7 days? Come on.
6, 7 days.
Come on,
7 days a
bro.
month.
Come
I'll
on.
prep like for the
No,
whole
you're
cooking
not.
like 20 pounds a day.
No, you're not,
I've been doing
bro.
that shit for years.
Wait, so you cook? Let's say you cook on a Sunday.
Yeah.
You won't cook again until the next Sunday.
Correct.
That's
No,
wild,
bro.
I cook every 3 days.
Wow.
Well, he doesn't have time.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
that. I understand. That's
That makes
understandable.
sense.
You make
Right.
time. Okay. You ain't eating 7 days old fucking chicken.
I usually cook twice.
You
a week,
make that
but, like,
time.
Yeah, I usually cook twice. a
Yeah.
week. My fish is cooked fresh every day. That's I have the ability to, so I take advantage of that. But my chicken and my turkey, I'll cook like enough for a few days,
Right.
and then when that runs out, I'll cook again. So it's like
Yeah.
every 3 to 4 days, I'm cooking chicken or
Wow.
turkey.
Right. I'm cooking every about 3 days too, between that and the potatoes.
Yeah.
Damn, savage. So I want to talk about something, right? When clients get to Friday, okay, they start cheating. Like, I don't understand. Like, they get to Friday, bro.
You're just talking about Fridays in general.
Friday before the show.
Before
Okay, they start getting some snackies and shit, and some
no.
of them just lose their fucking rails, bro. Like, some of them just, they taste shit and they go fucking crazy, or even like after shit, they just can't stop the fucking process. What do we have? Because I feel like at this table we are extremely disciplined. I gotta say, like, all of us are extremely disciplined in our craft. What advice could we give these weak people?
Get a nugget ice maker. Sorry.
Nugget ice.
Chew ice. I just chew ice. I chew ice, or I replace like an eating habit with something else. Like
what?
I'll go for a walk
Okay.
outside, or I'll
one of
find
those
a
little fucking
task to
balls.
do, like redo my cabinets with all the kids' food, or like organize something, or go through my clothes. Like I find a task.
Keep yourself busy.
Yeah, I just find a task to do.
I can't relate. You just don't cheat, and then you get more food.
Right,
It's not hard, right?
right. Well, I like tasks, though. I feel like you're like, oh wow, I accomplished that.
Well, you got to stay busy. I
Yeah.
mean, that's the biggest.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I tell people. I said, if you just sit in your house all day, stare at your phone, you're gonna end up fucking cheating.
course.
Like, you got to make
Right.
sure that you
Actually,
stay fucking
I
busy.
can relate. My first prep in 2022, I ate a box of Cheez-Its like every weekend.
I'm gonna fuck him up. I know.
And I
In
got third place.
2022.
Yeah. Yeah.
That never happened again. So
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you went from cheating, eating Cheez-Its to overall and then an overall.
Yep.
So, I mean, what's more worth it? Do you actually remember those Cheez-Its, or are you going to remember those overalls for the rest of your life?
I remember the guilt from eating the Cheez-Its.
Just regular Cheez-Its?
Dude, the whole
Box,
Extra
bro.
toasty?
No, like
Yeah, what
Which
was
flavor was it?
family
White,
size.
white
Size
cheddar.
wrap.
family
Describe
size
them.
extra toasty box of Cheez-Its.
No, you would not. The whole box.
Bro, the whole box.
it?
The whole.
Fucking
And then I would like kill myself Monday through Friday, and then I'd cheat again.
On the cheeses.
Yep, on the cheese.
But like, isn't there so much better shit that you could be eating, like a steak and potatoes, or like you just wanted the Cheez-Its, bro? What was it about Cheez-Its, man?
They're my favorite snack. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
extra toasty ones are fire, bro.
That's
So what they need to do
I'm all about the
is go
crunch.
ahead
That's
go
what it
ahead and
is.
make a collab with the extra toasty and hot and spicy. You know what I mean? And
Ooh,
like, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
good.
Little fucking boom. Now we're good.
Yeah, I don't like Cheez-Its, so I guess I'm the only weirdo here. Don't like Cheez-Its. But no, man, in all seriousness, man, like there's a lot of people out there that struggle with food, struggle with, you know, once carbs start getting introduced, the hunger spikes, man. You're going to want to eat. But you guys got to remember why you did this. I see so many people, even like people like this weekend, you see him at prejudging. There's a bodybuilder guy, not gonna lie, he was in your class. I'll call him out, whatever, second place. I think he got second place. Dude, he came back with a bubble gut fucking bonanza. Like, he was bloated so much.
You talking about that braided hair guy?
I'm like, no, a different guy. This was the guy that could play second him, I'm pretty sure, in the class. Or yeah, no, it was second place in Matt's class. That's who it was. Anyway, he came out, dude, and he was like this for finals. Guys, can we keep it together for like 12 fucking hours, bro?
You're already this
Come on.
far.
That's like 3 hours, bro. You went from prejudging the finals and fucked it up.
Bro, he hit a front double, and it was just like,
Yeah.
I've seen that
Crazy.
when behind stage people are just like giving up, like,
Wild.
and which is crazy because I feel like too, like you might be neck and neck with someone and they just don't know. You just don't know. So like you got to keep it together. They're
or
like
they
giving
might
up.
prejudge it, you know, straight up. And here, you know,
stay tight.
how many times have we seen? I mean, really, we've seen it a few times now. You got Sophie and whoever. I hate bringing them up again, but Kylie was in the middle of prejudging. Who did they give the win to?
Sophie.
Okay, but imagine if Sophie went completely off the rails because she didn't think she won and just came back bloated, which she didn't because Big Surf's her coach.
Right.
Came back to finals and just was bloated. She probably wouldn't have won the overall that day.
Absolutely not.
So you got to make sure you keep that shit tight.
Got to stay tight.
Always, even if you think you're losing, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So natural wise, Dustin, give us a rundown. I mean, you got 2 clients. Zayn, absolutely the most conditioned guy in the whole show.
100%.
100%. How did you get him to that? Because he was a head case for a minute there.
I mean, you just got to unlock their mind. You know what I mean? That's where it all boils down to, right? Is being able to really deep dive into what makes them tick, right? So Zayn's a Army guy. He's done a lot of shit. He was part of a sniper team. This dude's been fucking through some wild shit. And, you know, him and I can relate. So I'm able to talk to him in a manner that maybe most people can't. Again, I'm a no holds barred, no bullshit. I don't take fucking excuses, and I can just cut down to the fucking bare minimum. And hey, this is what the fuck it is. This is the brass tacks. I don't give a fuck. Let's move. Kid ended up losing 80.1 fucking pounds.
What?
In 16 weeks.
80 pounds?
80.1.
He was 80 pounds heavier?
He was 265 pounds actually.
How the heck?
Lean. Let me show you. This is one of the most amazing transformations I've ever done. We got this kid down to his weight, and he was 3%. We had him scanned. We scanned him on Thursday. Right, so his mom is works at a clinic, nurse practitioner, works at a clinic, does all this type of shit. Right, they had a new system body scan that came in, and they wanted to test it on him. The kid was 3% fucking body fat.
Oh,
At
wow.
196 pounds. The dude had 6 fucking pounds of body fat on him total.
Oh, wow.
In terms of hydration,
like it.
in terms of hydration, sub-Q hydration outside of the muscle, extra cellular, right?
Right.
He was very, very, very dry, dehydrated. Intracellular, in terms of hydrated cellularly, he was very, very top tier, very hydrated. And the way that we did that and how I accomplished that is I started utilizing a little bit of hydrogen infused water as we come in, right, for leading up to it. So I know that he's absolutely dry at this point. He was barely drinking water on Thursday. I dried him the fuck out, and I started giving him some water. So I started giving him a can of this elevation water, right?
So what's kind of like this?
No, it's way better
alkaline
than that.
water?
I'll show you exactly what it is. So essentially what that does, it is the only hydrogen-infused water here in the United States. It started in Japan. The technology started in Japan. What this does is when you intake it, it doesn't just go into your body, into your system, and you feel it, right? It goes directly intracellular, so you don't have any sub-Q water. Right, so I utilized that, and we didn't use any fucking diuretics, and he came to the fucking stage absolutely peeled. He is one of the only guys, along with Jeremy, that did not sweat a single fucking drop on stage. There was no motion within his posing. He was a fucking statue along with Jeremy, and what the fuck? There was no cramping, zero whatsoever. But again, it's about utilizing science in terms of how we run things here, and it, I don't know, man, it just worked out perfectly. And in terms of this body scan, there is a number that they look for. You can go from 0 to 100 in terms of how healthy these numbers are in total, right? It only goes to 100. This man got a 105. Impossible. The doctor looked at him and was like, dude, you're literally the most healthiest person I've ever fucking seen in my life. You literally broke it.
You broke it, the machine.
You broke it. Wild. And I'll put the freaking body scan up there. You guys can fucking check it out. It's wild. But he did an amazing job. I'm super, super fucking proud of Zayn. It was a hard task, but I mean, with Zayn, he is the type of person that is going to continue to do more. He doesn't care. Like, what can I do more? What can I do? What can I do more? He is the athlete that you have to fucking
Pull back.
Hey, relax. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I would much rather have that in an athlete than, come on, fuck, dude, let's go. Come on. Right? Yeah. So you want the athlete that is going to do the most and actually try to do more. You want that athlete that you got to fucking pull back. And so he just had that attitude. It's along with Jeremy too. But I mean, I see that a lot with more military type of veteran men. Not that you guys don't have that as well, and I've seen that within you guys as well. So, you know, it's a certain mentality that not only we bring to this team, but I think we just, you know, tend to radiate that energy, and then, you know, it attracts a lot of like-minded people. Absolutely, for sure. So,
well, you are who you surround yourself
absolutely.
with, too.
100%.
So that's always good, and it's a good team to be surrounded with.
And I feel like you guys don't want to let each other down. Like, you guys are obviously all athletes on this team. Like, if you did cheat, you know, you're gonna disappoint your teammates. Like, you know that Jordan believes in Brown believes in Jess. If you guys were cheating, you're just letting each other down. So I feel like we've done a good job of, like, as a team, just bringing that in. Like, we demand the ultimate from every single competitor. And I think that's why we go to shows and we fucking demolish everybody. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like, it's because of you guys. It's because of the team. Like, you guys don't want to let me down. You don't want to let Dustin down if you're Dustin's client, and the team in general. So do you guys feel like that's true?
Absolutely. I think the camaraderie that we have and the accountability that we, like, you know, have for each other, it sets us apart, you know, 100%. There was actually someone that messaged me just yesterday asking, like, my experience with the team, because she's with I don't know who she's with now, but she's with someone else, and she's, you know, she's really she wants like the team aspect of a coach, you know. And I told her, I was like, you know, we have the Telegram chat, we have, you know, try to do once a month, you know, monthly workouts, and we're always, you know, there for each other, talking to each other in the chat. And especially, like, you know, you guys, you try to pick shows so there's more of us there, so it's like we're all in prep at the same time, so we're never alone. And that's one thing that's helped me tremendously. Like, I know that there's anyone that I can reach out to and say, hey, like, I'm struggling right now, like, let's talk through it or whatever. And that's been amazing for us too. So I think the camaraderie that we have is, you know, it's unmatched here. So,
which is really cool too, because every time I feel like this is my second season. So this last prep, I met like a good group, like solid group of people. And this prep, I've met a lot of good people, even new faces and some of the old faces. So it's good to do both, I think, in my opinion, you know, that you get to meet new people and then, you know, get to know them and honestly build a community of your own with them. Because, you know, you end up being like not just teammates, but friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
I guess it kind of relates to, like, you know, I wrestled in high school, which is like, just like bodybuilding, it's a very individual sport. But, you know, when you're on a team, like, sometimes it makes me feel happier to see Brianna and Jess winning than it is to see myself winning. You know what I mean? And like you said, Matt, like, I'm okay with letting myself down, but letting you down and letting Brianna down and Jess down and Dustin down, I'm not cool with. You know what I mean? Like, I want to show out not just for myself, but for you guys too.
Right.
So. And
I think it's the same thing when I prepped too. When I prepped, I did not want to disappoint anybody, and I knew I had a lot going on. Even though I got fucking third, it's okay. Well, maybe we can come back from this. You got to redeem that, you know.
That pissed me off a little bit.
Oh God, but I didn't really care because I knew I gave it 100%. I gave it my all, and I want to talk about, you know, I feel like there are some negatives to being a part of a team, and I don't know if a team is for everybody, right? Because what happens is I've done a good job, and I've learned from the past, right? Like, if I know Jess is a monster, and I know, let's just say Nicole's a monster, right? I know they got overall potential. I'm probably not going to put them in the same show together. You know, I'm just not, because they're both so good. There's no reason, right? Jordan and Matt is a perfect example, right? Jordan was doing classic and bodybuilding, but Matt was doing bodybuilding, right? They were okay. They were like brothers. They had a great time on stage. Didn't really fucking matter. Jordan, you did lose to Matt. It's okay though. But
how cool
fucking
is it to
cool is
lose?
that?
At least you're losing to a teammate.
Yeah, I know. And that's the thing.
There's part of me that still want to kick Matt's ass.
Of course, and that's okay. But there's a lot of athletes, especially from the past, that I've seen that can't handle that team atmosphere, right? Like they can handle it, but going against their team, like they'd rather lose to a random person than lose to a teammate. And that's when people I've learned that, you know, not every athlete's the same. Some athletes need a little more attention, a little more, you know, maybe we should just do a show by yourself. You know, if you're going to not want this, because we've seen it all the fucking time. I mean, people are like, oh, why did Dustin just show that person attention? Why did Raven only show that girl attention? Like, what about me? Like, it's happened so much. So I feel like there are some downsides, but I've been in this for a long time. I think we all pretty much have at this point. But dude, there's nothing positive. Like, you got to look at it like a positive thing. Like, so many people dwell on that. Oh, I'm going to go up against her. Oh my God. Like, that's my only competition. You're probably not even worried about her. It's probably the girl you don't even fucking see. So I'm just confused on that.
That's
and we hear it a lot.
Like the wrong mentality to have, because even though me and Matt met in person for the first time like 3 weeks ago, we're so similar on so many different levels. And probably my favorite part of this past weekend was that overall pose down with him. Both of us hitting the most muscular and side chest.
Yeah, that was
sick.
good.
Bro, I got the whole thing on video, by the way. I'm gonna send it to you.
Like his excitement when he won the overall, and he's so sweaty, just
Yeah.
drenched in sweat, and then he hugs me. I'm like, oh shit,
Bro.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna forget that.
Bro,
It's
he
such a
ran
good
backstage.
moment.
I ran backstage. Bro, I got my nice shit on, bro. He is drenched.
but you-
Bro, he comes up, boom. Bro, I had a tan all over my entire body after that one
I
hug.
had tan from Jordan. I had tan
yeah.
from fucking
I
Matt.
went back to the tanning ladies and I was like, you guys got to fix me. My buddy, he screwed me all up. And then, like, I went back like 10 minutes later. They're like, that must be your buddy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you had the right mindset though. It's like we all gonna fucking win. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely love it, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's been good.
I mean, I can see how that can potentially be discouraging for some people, you know, like, oh man, we're going to go to this competition, but we're in the same class. Oh, I'm going to compete against them. Oh, this person's a veteran. This is my first show. What am I doing? You know, but again, it's about besting yourself. Although, yes, this is a team sport and we do have a team, it's an individual sport at its core. And it's all about being better than you were yesterday, getting that 1% better than you are yesterday and continuing to show progress in self-improvement and self-discovery, exploration and self-discipline, and practice all of these certain elements about what we know about ourselves. Know thyself and seek self-improvement, right? So that's essentially what I love about bodybuilding. And then we come together as a team to come there and support
down
each
some
other.
structure.
And then we fucking dominate, right? And you get to be a part of a dominating team. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely helps out to be a part of that team aspect. And I hate the fact that it does discourage some people in the regards to if they are competing against somebody on the team. But that's something that they have to start. That's an ego thing that they have to get over, and they have to kill their ego. So that's something that you guys might want to fucking figure out.
I think everybody should look at it like the way me and Sebastian do, because me and Sebastian are going to be in the same exact class at nationals in 2 weeks, and I truly think we bring out the best in each other.
I agree.
You know, and I want him to succeed just as bad as I want to succeed. And it's not about like him being in the same class. It's like I'd rather my friend beat me than some random
Exactly.
person that I don't even know.
And plus, you guys piggyback motivation off each other.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Matt pushed you for this prep. I know that Sebastian pushed you for this prep. But I want to hear from you. Do you think they did? Knowing that you're going to compete against them?
For sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Especially Sebastian, you know what I mean? Like, we're both going to nationals for the first time together in the same class. Like, you know, I gotta bring my best. He's got to bring his best. You know, Matt was more like bodybuilding was more for fun.
Yeah.
And I know because me and Matt worked out together like 3-4 weeks ago, and he was all in his head. And I know he told me himself that like me working out with him that day really helped him lock in and push.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that happened because he got an overall out of it.
Yeah. I mean, for example, I'm competing this weekend. I have 2 athletes. I think I got a posing athlete that just came into me fucking last week.
Oh, nice.
Tom, okay? Mr. 69-year-old Tom, wanting to do classic for the first time. It's going to be a good one. You know, it's fun to see somebody of that age really try to get it. But again, I'm like, man, you got to get here and we got to pose a little bit more. So I'm going to need you to see again. So I see him again tomorrow. But, you know, he's a good dude, older guy. But yeah, I do have some amazing athletes coming in there. And I know that I'm competing. And although, yes, I am a very competitive human being, I want to win and all that stuff. I much rather want to see my guys win.
Yeah.
It's just where I'm at. Like, I do want to get out there and fucking see the victory and win, but I'm going to be up front center still yelling at these motherfuckers and prejudging. Let's fucking go. And then I'll get back there for my prejudging, and I'll start pumping up and shit when everything starts going down. But I am more focused on my guys and wanting them to win. And I mean, I'm locked in. This is too easy for me. I did this forever. Whatever, who gives a fuck? But I want my guys to win.
Yeah. You know what's pretty cool, actually? The more the coaches grow and the more they get clients, they're getting higher caliber clients. So Ravens whooped my ass twice so far in the past 6 months. Me and Dustin here, we got a good battle going on. You know, I got Sebastian. He's bringing Quincy.
Ooh, it's gonna be a good one,
Bro, I'm whooping that ass, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hey, you can say whatever you want,
I'm
but
telling
hey,
you,
guess what?
you
We
know
gonna
it.
come out the shadows. You can go ahead, baby. We gonna come out the shadows and just, this motherfucker's got a back that can fly away.
He does. He does.
And he's got nasty posing. He's completely well balanced from head to toe. I don't see any issues from him. I'm working on his posing a lot. I mean, obviously there might be certain things that he can improve, but you know.
Yeah,
As
but it's
with
fun,
everybody. It's
you
gonna
know.
be an
And the
amazing-
thing
it's an amazing
is
competition.
we're gonna have some good battle. Me and
Absolutely.
you, we're gonna see what's up. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? We've been talking about this for a minute too, because I'm glad that Quince came to you when he did, but you didn't have him for full prep, right?
I did not. I got
That's
him.
what's
I got
kinda
him
sucks.
8 weeks out.
Fucking sucks, but it's
got
okay
him
though.
8 weeks out.
You still Houdini'd him in 8 weeks.
Absolutely, 100%.
And we're not gonna make it easy for Sebastian. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? We're gonna make sure that motherfucker works.
He's got to work.
You know?
You better get. Hey,
the
Sebastian,
same
you better be
class?
Different class.
posing.
He's in C, so I'm in B. So they'll probably, as long as he wins C and Sebastian wins B,
No battle.
they'll
We're
battle for
coming.
the
Yeah, we're coming out.
yeah,
Oh, it's
Bro.
gonna be so fun, bro.
yeah. It's gonna be a monster. It's gonna be a big one.
You guys probably know him, Justin Master Pit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to see him. Yeah, I've been seeing him every morning and shit like that. Pretty much every time I go to Amped.
So we're putting Sebastian in bodybuilding too.
Good.
What do you think about that? You think he's gonna beat Justin or what?
I don't think he's gonna beat Justin.
You don't think so?
Justin's way too complete.
You think he's just too like bodybuilder-ish?
Justin's pure bodybuilding, but here's the thing about Sebastian. Sebastian has a body type that wants to fucking grow.
I know.
So
It's
if
been
he,
hard to keep him down.
if he allowed himself to fucking grow, he can absolutely grow into fucking bodybuilding quick.
I think it'd be kind of the same situation as me against Matt.
Yeah.
where we
Right.
just have different structures.
Yep.
Right. I don't know, man. I think Sebastian win both them motherfuckers. I'm just saying, bro. You can't beat that back, man. Sebastian's back is. I love Justin to death, man. But it's my Sebastian, my boy. You know.
Oh yeah,
I'm going there
I
to
love
win.
Sebastian
both,
too. That's my little
motherfucker.
brother, dude. You know what I mean?
You know. But no,
Cool.
I think it's gonna be a battle. Justin is a big ass guy. Definitely bodybuilding. Kind of reminds me of like a lesser good Chris Massaro. Now, he reminds me of Chris Massaro like a few years ago, which was already discussing winning nationals. So Justin's gonna. I'm excited to see him. He's
It's
a
gonna
good
be
guy.
fun to see, man.
Yeah. So I'm excited. We're definitely not getting the team board. You know why? Because Big Surf's bringing
Big Surf's got
75
like,
people.
Yeah, he's got
Like,
shit to the
fuck is
motherfuckers,
that,
bro.
He's literally bringing like probably like 20 something, which is awesome. It's good to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, what an absolute
He's
monster.
like, yeah, I'm
people that is.
definitely getting the fucking team award this time. Huh?
Yeah, he's not playing. He got like third place last time.
He's
and
like,
then-
nah.
This time he's sweeping it, you know. But yeah, it's cool to see Sarasota grow, man. Like, and I think, humbly saying, I've had such a big influence, and I think it's been awesome to see like Yane, him growing now. I coach fucking Yane. I started that motherfucker. Same with Philip, right? And it's just so cool to see like the bodybuilding community just grow. And I'll tell you, 8 years ago, it was literally, I'm not like literally me, Dustin, Chris John, maybe Dominic, Moses. Remember Moses back then? And that was it. To see it come now,
To where it is now,
it's unbelievable.
yeah. Bodybuilding community here in Sarasota's gotten huge. Even like it's incredible to see and be a part of it.
And I think it has to do with like social media. Like social media right now, it's like the cool thing to bodybuild. It's a cool thing to do a bikini show. Like, why did you get into it?
I wanted a personal challenge. I was, running a company, and I just felt like I was always just doing stuff for other people. I wanted to do something for myself that challenged myself, that showed that no matter what I did it, and I was able to do it. So that's mainly why I did it. I wanted a mental and physical challenge, and I was able to do it. I got on stage. I was a little nervous at first, but
And then you caught the bug.
yeah. And then I was like,
happens every
gosh, I
time.
didn't win. Oh,
Happens
and
every
then
time.
but the thing is that the judges were always really nice, and they gave me really great feedback and told me like, you're made for this. I was like, wow, I didn't know I was made for something. So I was just like, sure, I'll do more. So, and then I just kept getting better and better. So it's just, I just did it for challenge. I like challenges and tasks, and being able to say like, if someone tells me I can't do something, I'm that person that shows prove you wrong kind of
Kick,
thing.
bitch, watch me.
Hold my beer kind of thing. But yeah, mainly just because I wanted to try something different, and I just felt like I was in a hamster wheel and I needed to like break out of it. So
Has it been rewarding?
I would say so. Yeah, 100%. I feel like well, first of all, you get the physical reward because like you look at your body and you're like, wow, it looks great. Even on off season, it's not bad. It's not a bad body. So I'm like, okay, I can do this. It's just I have to have 2 separate closets.
Yeah, right. Every time you gotta have the off-season clothes.
Right. But like last last season I was a little bit bigger than this season, and I need more clothes. So it's like, oh wow, darn, that didn't work out.
Oh, I gotta go shopping.
Oh darn, Sheen.
Shucks, Levi, can I get your credit card?
No, but yeah. So I felt like it helped me a lot in different ways. But yeah, no, I really enjoy it a lot. So
It's good. Let's talk about loyalty. You know, I want to talk about that. That is such a big thing to me. And I gotta say, Jordan, brother, you've been with me since 2022, man. Loyalty. How much does that mean to you? Sticking with somebody more, probably 2021, but
Yeah.
how much that mean to you, man? Sticking with me for as long. I know that I appreciate you more than everything, man. I appreciate loyalty. I'm a ride or fucking die, bro. Like straight up. Like I will have your back forever. Why do you stay with me? Why did you stay with me? You know, because you did go to Tommy, you achieved victory. Tommy left the team. You decided to come back to me. Why did you do that?
Well, it's pretty simple. You changed my life. You know, when I got out of college, like, you know, I was still lifting out. Since I wrestled, I've always been into working out. And, you know, I reached out. I forget how we even got in touch, but I became a lifestyle client. And I went from being pretty much a fat fuck to actually having, like, you know.
Hey, just a fat fuck.
to actually have, like, you helped me gain confidence in myself, you know. And then it really switched once I started competing. And, you know, the joy that I had from the first time being on the stage, and then, you know, from 2022 to 2023, like, I was like, I'm going to win it this time. And then I got my first overall, and I'm like, wow, I can really do this thing. And I guess the rest is history. I don't know. I just feel very appreciative, and, you know, I wouldn't be where I am now without having met you. You know what I mean?
Thank you, man.
So,
Yep. Hey,
Pretty simple.
no, I could not do any of this without you guys. And that's what I don't think people
and
understand.
that whole Tommy thing, you know, like Tommy was great too. Like
Yep.
and the reason I switched to Tommy is because he was on the team. And, you know, when he left, it was kind of like a weird position for me. But I like I said, like I'm loyal to you because you're the one who got me into this. So thank you, bro.
Gotcha, man.
Yeah, and Tommy's great. So shout
Yeah,
out to
no, straight up. Hey, he's about to get on stage. You guys,
Yeah,
bro, do you guys
that's
see the
gonna
pictures
be
that were
crazy.
dropped to Tommy?
Tommy is
Wow.
massive.
He's a big fucking boy. Every time I see him, he gets a little bigger and he breathes a little heavier. He walks a little slower every fucking time. I'm like, bro, we got to get you a couch. You know what I'm saying? Reminds me of him. Like, dude, I forgot what show it was. It was like right after he competed, but he was like gaining like 30 pounds and he was just breathing like big, dude.
Yeah.
Big.
I got
Happens.
that CPAP machine on deck now.
Shit, that's gonna be my next thing. I get one of those motherfuckers for the off season.
The CPAP machine is life changing.
Well, tell me what happened that day with Marie. Well, Marie, we get some good quality sleep, bro. What happened with that?
Oh man, so like the other day, I mean I don't really get too much sleep anyways to begin with anymore, just because you know I put the kids down and then I got to get to work, so it's like okay I'm either fucking editing the podcast or finishing product or client programs or trying to potentially maybe do a quick little edit, but you know
the shake weight.
You know what I'm saying? A little shake weight. just fucking-
weight.
You know, it's always fun. Just on the couch. I got two of them, so I can fucking
Double shake weight.
double shake weight. You know what I mean? It's always fun. But you know, it is what it is.
Boy, you try to get some
I
sleep.
tried to
Stay
get.
on point,
I
Dustin.
know you fucking. You
happened?
know you screwed me. So I finally was able to get some sleep, and I racked the fuck out, and I was like, I guess I was snoring, and then Marie, obviously, she's like, bam, and I'm like, what? She's like, you're snoring. I was like, babe, you actually had a physical indication that I was actually sleeping and at rest for one of the first times in a long time. And you wake me up. I was like, all right, I guess I'm up now. It was 2:30. I'm like, I can't go back to sleep. Guess I'm going back to fucking work. Here we go.
Dude, you gotta get the CPAP. I swear to God.
That just fucking sucks. So, I mean, there was, even now, I mean, well, I did, I had a friend that has a marijuana card, so I went and grabbed some RSO tincture drops, right? So I took 10 drops last night. I think it equates to around, I think that's like 30 milligrams, right? And so I took that. I was fucking racked. But that was probably one of the first times that I was racked in like a long time. So I might do it again tonight just to get some more rest. But that's probably the best sleep that I've had in a while.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't understand when you're in prep, man. Everyone does this, man. They always come to me, Matt, I'm not sleeping. What can I do? Okay, we'll try different things. You're not fucking sleeping in prep, bro. Like, I don't sleep in prep. I'm not gonna lie. I was up at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, every day, all fucking prep long. I don't know about you, but 6 hours is the max I'm getting.
A lot of my dreams are like me, like shadow boxing, like UFC fighters and stuff. Even if I am sleeping, it's like a mile a minute dreams. Like,
This dude's fucking working.
He's fucking up John Jones in his dream. I'm
He's fucking working, bro.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I wake up like clockwork at like 1:30, and then once it's 1:30, then it's like on the hour, every hour. I'm up, and until I'm just like,
And
fuck
that's
it.
worse than just like, might as well just get up at that
I'm
point.
like, fuck it, I'm up.
Right, like I felt like I was pregnant again, like towards the end because you have to pee.
Oh my God,
I
yeah.
know.
The
Peeing, like,
time.
that's the best part about peak week is you're not drinking as much water. So
Right, so that I can sleep. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always peeing, always getting up to
Yeah.
pee.
Yeah, I think the whole water thing is also another thing, man. People don't understand that when you're drinking 2 gallons of water a day, you're pissing every like 30 minutes, bro. Like, I remember when I was traveling up north to go to one of my shows, I would every hour I had to stop and get out of the truck and piss. Stop, get out of the truck and piss. And if you're a girl, how do you guys do that?
I'll piss anywhere. I don't care.
You just get out of the car?
When I have to pee, like I have to pee. It's like an emergency.
Right.
Like I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. I carry like a roll of toilet paper in my car, and I'll pee. Like I'll literally pee anywhere if I have to. I don't care.
Right, yeah.
I'm not gonna piss myself. So
Same.
You get one of those little fucking
cups that I
whatchamacallit?
can just like.
The funnels.
I've pissed in like empty Tupperware from like lunch before, like on the
I
highway.
gotta
like,
do what I
having
gotta
to pee.
do,
Like,
you
I
know
gotta
what I'm
do what I
saying?
gotta do.
I did a 64-ounce Popey's cup once.
64 ounce?
You filled it?
I filled it
the
styrofoam
fuck
cup.
outta here.
No, I'm serious.
Was it 1 pee or was it like multiple pees?
No, I had to stop, and then he had to,
okay.
and then I had to keep going,
Yeah.
and I finished in it. Yeah.
Wait, when was this in prep
Just like
or?
recently in
Oh, not recently in prep, but it was once in my life. I was pregnant when that happened. I had to pee so bad. But
started
no,
stains.
I do sometimes. If I have to pee, I'll pee in a cup if we're in,
Yeah.
because my husband does not stop.
I don't
He's
have
like
shame
zero
either.
stops.
I don't have
I was
shame
like,
It
all
reminds
right.
me of like Dumb and Dumber. You know when they're in the car and they're pissing in the bottles and there's the bottle, like 35 bottles, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, it's not stopping. It's
Right.
kind of like one of those moments.
Right, and if we all have to do it as a family, we have 2 car doors open. If we're not,
Oh,
if there's
you're
no
gonna
rest,
block
if
it,
there's
yeah.
no rest stop, yeah,
Damn. Well,
he does not want to stop for nothing. So
that's
we
why
just
I'm
go.
here for a short time, not a long time. We get
Right.
there
I
for sure. We
I
get
gotta,
there.
I gotta pick up some ground, yo. I can't fucking.
Right, he's like, we have to pee every 30 minutes. I can't stop. I can't stop for
I'm
this.
like getting out the freeway, off the freeway, just to for pee. Yeah,
Yeah,
Here's
yeah.
a bottle.
Here, move over. I'll get on the corner.
You were? Yeah, there's a lot of cops down there. I'm surprised you can get a damn ticket.
I flew past a cop at like 85.
I did too.
I was like,
Sometimes I try to get pulled over because, like, little tip, man, little tip. I was just little tips, but little tip, dude, just get a police fucking license plate, bro. Like, so many people get tickets. Okay, if you just spend $40 and you get the blue Lives Matter license plate, they're never gonna give you a ticket, dude. I'm just saying.
Like the
Go,
Like, I
go
support
to the DMV.
troops.
Yes, I support the cops. Right, it's
Right.
just the literally black and blue license plate. Put that on your truck. If you get pulled over, you're not getting a ticket. That's even if you do get pulled over. I've never gotten a ticket. And I got pulled over a bunch of times. Dude, Justin got pulled over. I'm not gonna lie, with like 7 fucking guns. To be honest, like a pound of weed, like
pound of weed.
literally guns sitting there.
fucking.
He does his Huey.
lit blunt.
Dude, he was blazing. The whole truck was fucking insane. He did this like Yui,
Oh my
wrong Yui on the
goodness.
highway or whatever, like one of the Jews. Cop chased him down. He knew the cop after he did the Yui, he's seen him pull out. So he parked the truck, got out of his truck to go try to like mess around with something in the back, like he was doing something. And the cop walked up. First of all, you're not allowed to do that shit anyway, because the cop lit him up. But he got out of his truck. Dude, they had a great conversation. He's like, "Oh, are you ex-military? Are you or what do you say? Are you in the police department, whatever?" He's like, "Oh no." He's like, "Okay, cool, man. You can leave." Bro, it must have smelled, and you know Justin.
Oh, he's
That shit
some
fucking
weed,
smells, bro. Like his whole truck just
And
like
he's going
30
to-
meters.
He's going to Universe too, ain't he?
He's going to Universe. Yep.
He's driving or is he flying?
He's flying. Yeah, he called me. He's like, "I'm not going." This like 3 days ago. He's, "Fuck this, I'm not going." And then he called me yesterday. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna go." So he doesn't cheat though. Like he's so weird. He doesn't do it for food.
Nah,
He just
doesn't
like
give a fuck.
He's just so busy with work and shit. But yeah, I want to talk about off season, man. I want to talk about off season because I think Brown. I think you had one of the best off seasons that I've seen in a long time. Right? You've always kept your body really tight. Same with you, Jess. Honestly, same with you, Jess. You kept amazing off season shape. Like you were never. She's like, she calls me, "Oh, I'm fat." I'm like, God, are you fucking kidding me? No, like you look good. Keep going, if anything. But you guys both. What are some advice that we can give people in off season that are just scared to gain some weight? Because I know we talked about that too just today.
Well, I was scared to gain weight, and I think at one point too, that I will never make this mistake again. Like I told you, I was like, this is like, it's a lot of food, but it was me just not wanting to get uncomfortable in my own skin, like in an off season, which that's inevitable. Like you have to eat to grow, and you have to get uncomfortable to put on size and whatnot. So you just can't be afraid of being uncomfortable, but you can do it like properly, like you can do it cleanly. You know, like I had, one cheat meal or free meal, every week as much as I wanted, and that helped, but it's a lifestyle. It's not like you can't just jump into a prep for 16, 20 weeks and then eat like shit the rest of the year round and then expect to make results and make waves in bodybuilding. But it's just a lifestyle. So that's my tip, is just but it's actually like you have to find like a good balance too, because one thing that from last prep to this prep is I was a lot more food focused, like wanting to, like I have a list of places I want to try after prep, like there's things I want to like places I want to go, but that's because I think I didn't have like too much flexibility in my last off season. That's because I was scared of gaining weight, so that's one thing that you have to find like a good balance. But for the most part, if you keep it pretty clean and still enjoy yourself, it's not hard to stay on track your off season.
Yeah.
And just be okay with getting uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'd say too, like I followed the plan, the reverse diet, like mainly the whole time. The only thing is sometimes I would snickle snack because I would want a little cinnamon roll or something. But I did do the refeed and stuff like that on the weekends. But other than that, I stayed strictly to clean eating for the most part.
I like the structure too. Right. Like, I like not having to think about what I'm going to eat, that day. Like it's just, here's my plan. This is what I know I'm going to eat. And, if I want to have a burger, I'll fucking have a burger. If I want to have sushi, I'll have sushi.
Right. And too, like, even if we were invited to somewhere, I would eat, like, my meals I'm supposed to eat, but I would go and enjoy the food that I was, at the party or at
exactly,
I wouldn't look at food as a punishment, or I didn't really look at it as a reward or a punishment. I just mainly looked at it as like, oh, I'm just going to, stick to this because it doesn't make me feel good to eat this way. I don't like feeling that, like, internally uncomfortable where you can't go to the bathroom or you're going too much, or like, I don't like that. I really don't like feeling bloated. Like literally that was my thing. I do not like that at all. So I would just enjoy what I enjoyed, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, and I saw firsthand like people who botched their reverse, like how you said you stuck to your reverse, and how uncomfortable and miserable they were. So it's like I didn't want to experience that. So that helped me, my first off season is, I followed my reverse, and then it was smooth sailing from there. So
right. And if you continue to eat like junk, and not do your reverse for the most part, then I feel like then you're more apt to have issues.
Oh yeah. And I think that a lot of people, they say they want to be pro, but they don't understand that it's not just, you're not just training like a professional for 16 weeks. You're not just eating like a professional for 16 weeks. Bodybuilding is a lifetime thing. Bro, Tommy, come on. Like, he doesn't even do cheat meals, bro. He only sticks to his plan year round. How do you beat the guy that does this shit year round? How do you beat the girl that does this shit year round, right? So my biggest pet peeve is when I have an athlete that says they want to be like, I want to go to the Olympia someday. Okay, but your work ethic is down here. You're not even getting in your 5 meals a day. Like, you're getting in 3 meals a day, and then you're snacking the rest of the time. You're too bloated and you're eating a bunch of shit. So you can't even get in the 4th meal. Like, that's not bodybuilding, man. Bodybuilding is, Jordan, I think, is a great athlete on that. He knows. I mean, it's a little different for men. I think we want to get big. We want that scale to go up. You guys don't. We want to give 260, bitch. Like, we want that shit. So it's a little bit different for men. But Jordan, like, give us a rundown, man. Like, how disciplined do you have to be in the off season, man? You were coached by Tommy. He's the best of the best. He is insane. His discipline.
Coming out of like my show in 2023, like I did a great reverse, and then you remember I herniated my disc, so then that kind of like set me back with like 3 months, 4 months of like no legs and all that. So I did get a little fat, but especially for guys, you have to commit to 5-6 meals a day, 300, 350, 400 grams of rice, like if you want to put on size. And I don't know. I think it's just a big, like you said about Tommy, it's time and consistency, and keep on elevating your effort, not just staying stagnant, day to day, month to month, year to year. So,
what do you got on that, Dustin? Off season, man.
I mean, off season is the most important phase of the prep, dude, or most important phase of bodybuilding. I would say, that's where all your improvement's going to be made. And if you don't treat it right, and if you don't treat it with the same tenacity as and effort as you do into your preps, you're never going to go anywhere. You're just spinning your wheels. So if you get to a point and now you are not forced, but you're in the season of let's reverse out, let's rebound, okay, reverse good. Now from here, let's push heavy, let's get bigger. I mean, all you're really trying to do is gain as much lean muscle as you can while mitigating the unwanted accumulation of fat. So if you can manage all of that appropriately by sticking to a meal plan that is going to essentially support that goal, then you're going to be very, very successful as you come into your prep, because now you don't have as much fat. Now you are at your heaviest, but you are leaner than you have ever been at that weight. And so then when you come down into your prep, it's just going to be that much easier for you to get to that weight, or excuse me, to that I guess that weight and that conditioning that you are looking for. But you're going to have a vast amount of improvement. If you completely fucked up your off season, your improvements that are going to be visible while you come into that cut and getting as conditioned as you can are not going to be as significant or none at all. So like you were saying, when you come back to that same show, given the feedback that you were giving from the previous show, and you don't show any improvement, well, you're not going to be rewarded, and you're actually going to drop further down the fucking ladder because you did not take what they had to say to account and put it into action. So yes, your off season is the most important phase of your bodybuilding prep. Treat it as such.
And that's we can attest to that too, because I was so clean for my off season. I was eating pretty good in prep.
Oh, yeah.
I think my last 4 weeks I was eating an insane amount, high carb days every 3 days, and I was still dropping. My metabolism was just on fire, and that's because of my off season. That was like the proof in the pudding for me. That's me. So it's
the more you suffer in the beginning, the less you have to suffer in the end. And I try to preach people that the more and it will spark eventually. You're like, people come to me like, "Oh, coach, I haven't lost weight today. Coach, I haven't lost weight this week. Coach, I haven't lost weight in 2 weeks." Dude, it's gonna come. And when it comes, it's going to be a fucking furnace. And I mean, I don't remember the last time I brought somebody in out of shape, honestly. I don't think we ever had. It's been a long fucking time. Even like my out of shape people, like is people's best conditioning they've ever fucking had with an athlete. So guys, it just comes down to fucking wanting it, man. Truly just wanting it and not just saying you want it. Mm-hmm. Like, don't just be about it fucking, don't just say about it, be about it, motherfuckers. A big thing I want to talk about too. Last thing. All right, there are other teams in town, right? Does that have any influence on how hard you guys train, how hard you guys push? Because we have a lot of people looking at us, right? I think that we may not be, the most elite team in town, whatever the fuck that comment was, a fucking dumbass. Sorry, I had to cut that one out. I had to, just being honest with you, how to say that's fucking retarded. But do you think that we just live rent free in their minds? And is there any influence on that, on how you guys approach the prep and train?
I mean, me personally, yes. I mean, slightly. Like, I mean, it just makes me want to. It just gives a fire, like lights the fire a little bit harder for me. I'm gonna work hard regardless. I'm gonna train hard in the gym. I'm gonna give it my all, 100%, no matter what. But to see that someone like is doubting me and talking bad on my name, your name, the team as a whole, like it's just like okay, like just sit back and watch. Just my actions and our winnings and our successes are gonna speak for themselves. Period.
Right, so, like hold my beer.
Literally hold my beer.
I got it, bitch.
Yeah. So that's it. It is what it is. People are gonna talk, but I do say that to you all the time, that there's certain people that you live rent free in their head, and that's clearly been proven time and time again. So
I try to stay Switzerland on the whole thing, but it does suck because
it sucks.
We all have so many mutual friends in this community that are on other teams that we're all cool with. It's just like a couple bad apples ruin it for everybody.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
It's like this imaginary beef that there's like team against team, but it's really just a couple people just being fucking assholes.
Yes.
And it
right.
sucks. Because I hate that. Because I know I have lots of friends that are on other teams that I'm so cool with that I would never picture them saying something bad about me or Dustin or Matt.
Right.
But then we all know who the assholes are. But I just try to stay Switzerland on it. I'm like, it's not worth my time.
It's hard. That's what you try to stay. I personally try to stay Switzerland for the most part, but it's just hard because I can only bite my tongue for so long. Yeah. When it's like it's just blatant lies being said. Like if there was any truth to anything, then that's one thing. But it's like when I know for it's.
And I think it's very one fucking sided at this point.
It is 100% one sided. 100% one sided.
It blows my mind when it comes from like older people and these old pros, right? It just truly is disgusting behavior. Let's be honest, right? Mm-hmm. Because I just, especially because we have these people on the podcast, bro, and they're running around talking shit about us. Like, I don't understand. What did I ever do to you? What did I ever say to you? And it's just pure jealousy. And here's the thing. I think it's coming from somewhere. It's the whole thing is coming from somewhere. But I totally agree with Jordan. We cannot let a few bad apples, ruin everything. And if it was me, and I gotta say, right, there's been some comments made publicly against our team. I would can an athlete straight the fuck up. You talk shit. If any one of you guys said half the shit about somebody else's team in town, it'd be done. I would just stop coaching. It'd be that. I would literally make an example out of somebody on the team if I had to do that. And I feel like, I don't know, Dustin, what do you got on this, man? Because you've been getting attacked recently too.
I think it's very egotistical. I think it's very sad. I think it's a reflection of how they feel about themselves, and that doesn't fucking bother me. Mm-hmm. You want to be a loser and talk loser mentality bullshit, then be a fucking loser. That's fine. But the truth of the matter is for me, myself, I try to build a community, period. I don't give a fuck what team you're on or whatever the case may be. I will be there for you. If you are backstage and there's something that's going on and you have all the ability to come to me and I'll fucking help you. Even off stage, if we're at the gym and you have some questions, I'm an open book. I want to be there for as many people as I can. I want to continue to build this community, and I want to see our bodybuilding community be better than what it is. And in order for me to do that, I have to be that person setting the action into the solution in which I want to see in bodybuilding. So if that's the case, I got to keep being that person. And that's what I've been trying to be lately. So, I've seen like Casey in the gym the other day, with Elise, and I was talking to them for a long time, and we were explaining the same thing as well. And I'm like, hey, we kind of crushed beef and all that stuff, and we don't have a beef here. But
I don't think we ever had beef at the beginning.
He's a good kid, you know what I mean? And exactly. I want to see him shine. He looks fucking amazing right now. Fucking, I'm pretty sure his coach is Adam as well, right?
I have no idea.
Or is it still Chris John?
It's Adam.
Yeah, so dude, he's doing fucking amazing. His off season has been put to great use. He's looking full, and I know when he wants to step on stage, he's going to see it. But again, we have to be a part of the solution, right? So if we want to see bodybuilding be better and the community here in Sarasota be better, we have to be better. And so fuck those losers who want to sit there and talk shit. You can continue to be a fucking loser and at the bottom of the fucking totem pole, but we're going to continue to rise, and we're going to continue to show people that we hold ourselves to a better standard. And that's all it's going to be. We are going to be a part of the solution in which we want to see in bodybuilding. So
totally agree. Yep. And I actually think it's like, I actually had this like big like wave hit me like last week that it's just like, it's my job to help all these younger guys build. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like Yane, like he reached out to me for some advice. Like, I love that, man. I love that people want to come to me, want to come to Dustin, want to come to the people that have been doing this for a while and have that outlet. I didn't fucking have that, guys. I got attacked by the fucking top guys. I got attacked for years, bro, and I had to climb the fucking ranks. Like, I don't want our team to ever be like that, and I think that's the difference that we're making is exactly, man. Even though the people that have had beef with us, we've squashed and we're good now. Like you said, you're cool. Casey, who gives a fuck, right? Like we're all
a good kid,
young man. He's a good kid. Yeah.
We had a slight fucking, lapse of judgment. Who gives a fuck? It's all good.
Exactly. So anyone who thinks that, our team is trying to go against any team, we are trying to build the best people that we can. I promise you guys, we're focused on our fucking selves. It might be all fun and games. And again, when we get poked 100 times, the 101 time, I'm probably going to say some shit. Like, that's just what it is. And that's what it's always been. But positivity forever, man. I love this team. I love how we're building everybody up. And I don't think we've ever attacked somebody like the way we've been attacked. I don't think we've ever done that.
Honestly, I don't care.
You might not care, but eventually it hurts the athletes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, in that
it
regard,
hurts just getting attacked from random people.
I hate that fact. Absolutely. But it's just like,
But who gives a fuck? Well, that's where I've been. I'm just like, all right, bro, rent free. If you guys want Matt to live in here rent free, okay, I'll put an application below, fill it out, and we'll go from there. But anyway, man, no, that was a good podcast, guys. Hey, we got Universe coming up. We're fucking ready. I already know we're getting some pro cards. We're gonna bring home some for Sarasota and the team, and that's all I got to say about that shit. Let's go, baby.
that's it, baby. Yo,
Justin, what do they got to do, bro? Tell them what's up.
You know what the deal is. Please hit that long bar that says subscribe, because there's a lot of y'all that be watching this amazing podcast full of great value here and are not subscribed. So please do me a favor and hit that button for us, okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Hit that bell notification so you know when we're posting more of these videos, and you know how it is. Go ahead and tell somebody you love them, but much love and many blessings. We'll see you on the next one.
Let's go.